Hi guys, so this week I've come somewhere I've never been before, and that is Droitwich Spa rail station. I've just got off the train from Ledbury, which is that way, and this is the train I came on when I bought my Brompton last week on the Worcester and Birmingham canal, but I've stayed on it a bit longer. I've got off now at Droitwich and I'm going to explore the canal around Droitwich. In fact, I'm going to walk the section from Droitwich to Hanbury Junction, where I cycled last week, and that's called the Droitwich Junction Canal. So let's get going. So I'm in Vines Park here in Droitwich. It's very nice, and just by here, I just walk down. This is the river Salwarp. I think I pronounced it right. And the canal and the river sort of mingle every so often and become one, as we'll see. But behind me, I'm going to have a look at it now, is Narrowboat Basin, which is the Droitwich Canal. Let's go take a look. So this is Narrowboat Basin. There's only a few boats moored up at the moment, and the canal goes down this way. And the river Salwarp, is just the other side of those trees and carries on in that direction. What I'm going to do today is follow the course of the canal, you see it over there, as far as Hanbury Junction. So once again, use the river. It's quite a flow in that direction, and it's running very close to the canal. Here we are, and quite a number of swing bridges on the canal for people going into the town centre area. So if you wanted to open this bridge to get your boat through, you'd need to unlock it, and that's what you'd need to undo. I imagine you'd need a CRT British Waterways key to be able to unlock that, and then you'd push on this. Usually they're fairly easy to move, and it will swing out and take your boat through. Looks like there might be another swing bridge down by there, although it seems to be permanently open. We'll go take a look. Yeah, so this one is in the open position, and I've got a feeling it's probably kept open because it doesn't look as if the path has had much use on the other side. Yeah, and there we are. So this one is kept permanently open. But I can see another one just about 100 yards further. Interesting structure here. Like a lot of places where the place name ends in "wich", that apparently shows a connection to salt production in the past. So here's another swing bridge. This one is closed. at the moment. So somebody on the other side of the road has a very strange cough. Look, I've come across some swans and they're young ones, but this time they're in the water and I don't think they'll perceive me as any threat. We'll just film them as they go by. So this is bridge number 20, swing bridge, and it's over this lock which appears to be permanently open, and it's known as the Max Sinclair Memorial Lock number 8. And this is where the canal and the river join forces. There's the river. So if you're in your boat and you're coming along here, you definitely do not want to take this route. And once again you need a boater's key to be able to open it. And there's some information about Max Sinclair. So I've come from up there and I'm now down here. So that didn't take me very long. Yeah, I tell you what, there really is very little headroom here. If I stand on my toes, I can feel my hat touching the rivets up there. Right, let's carry on. Well, it's a nice solid towpath, would be good for bikes. Not a particularly inspiring stretch of canal otherwise. Now, there's a gentleman. Actually rang his bell as he was coming behind me, so no complaints from me there. So we've reached the point now where the river and the canal part company again. You can see the river continues over there and then the canal goes into that lock. So there's the entrance. And also you can see there's a high water warning markers. This is right next to a main road here, it's quite noisy. This is lock number 7. And there you are, there's the explanation for the coloured symbols. So the water is, well, it's actually below the green at the moment, so quite safe. That of course measures the water level of this water beyond the lock. You see the slab of concrete basically down there, or stone, that's the sill. That's always the worry, that the back of your boat will be caught on that as you're letting the water out, and then the boat can tip towards the front. That's quite a shallow sill. Yeah, one of the shallowest I've seen. Right, let's carry on. So according to my Nicholson guide, that lock has a drop of 7'5". So yeah, not too much. It's lock 7. The next one, lock 6, is 7'9", and after that we've got a staircase of 2 to look forward to. Let's carry on. So we have to say goodbye to the canal temporarily, I think, because the towpath has brought us up here, and I've got to walk alongside the main road for a little way. Oh, here's my old friend the M5 once again. We'll walk under here, hopefully not much longer before we join the canal again. Here we are, Droitwich Canal. Looks like we're on the right path. I do feel sorry for all those people driving along the M5 on a fairly hot day like this. I've been there and got that t-shirt, like most people I suppose. I'd much rather be out here than in some tin can, stressed out. Right, let's hope the canal's just around the corner. And lo and behold, it was just around the corner. And it goes under something which is understandably called the M5 tunnel. 6 minutes to travel through at 2 miles an hour. So the towpath has switched to the opposite side now, and almost straight after the tunnel, almost, we come to lock number 6. So, oh, the lock is pretty full, not completely full. Very soon after that is a staircase of 2 locks, which I can just about see. I can see someone in a blue shirt there, so it could well be that there's some CRT volunteers on today. It'd be really nice if we could see a boat coming through. Fingers crossed. Well, it looks like there's a boat going up at the moment, and it's in the second half of the staircase. From this point on, the canal is known as the Droitwich Junction Canal because it's on its way to Hanbury Junction, which is where it joins the Worcester and Birmingham, and where I went on my Brompton last week actually. This is lock 4, which I believe is 7'1". And many thanks to Lyndsey for allowing me to film operating the paddles. So here we are at bridge number 2, a road bridge. Looks like we have to cross over the road. Wow, and look what I found, a marina. So this is just before the last 3 locks. Droitwich Spa Marina. Some work going on boats over there. that have been lifted out. Looks like the slipway is over there for when they take boats out the water. A lot of boats moored up here. And then here is the first lock. Looks like the boat's gone in and they're in the process of filling it up. So there's a boat coming out of the top lock. So it looks like the boat is just going to wait in the lock entrance rather than bother to tie up. So it makes sense. So what they do down there, they open the side paddles first. So there's like a reservoir of water over there. And when they empty the lock afterwards, some of that water will be fed back into the reservoir. So it's not wasted at all. So there we are. So he's opening that one. And then when he thinks it's time, he'll tell Lyndsey there to start opening the paddle at the back, which she's doing now. The ones at the back are known as ground paddles. Looks like that one's a bit stiff. Oh, there we are. 2 hands are better than one. You can see the water being extracted now from the main canal, running through and then comes out the other side. And the boat's coming up nicely. Both the paddles are fully open. You can tell by the extension there. So this leads now up to the tight corner at Hanbury Junction, which is just after that moored up boat. Let's see how the boat is doing. Oh, it's coming up nicely now. So just walking up now to Hanbury Junction. So this is it, bridge number 1 on the Droitwich Junction Canal, where it meets the Worcester and Birmingham. Oh, actually there's quite a lot of room for someone to turn. Right, so reached Hanbury Junction. That wasn't too difficult. I think it's a walk of about 2 miles. And I think now it's time for a spot of lunch. There's a pub just up there, which apparently I'm told serves some very nice food. But I don't need that because I've got some sandwiches. Good old British sandwiches. And a drink. So I'm going to enjoy this now before I start walking back to Droitwich. We'll see if we spot anything else on the way back. So that's the 3 locks. They also have these stepways at the front gates, pretty steep. Some locks have these and some don't. So it's an easy way of stepping on and off your boat as it's exiting the lock, entering the lock even. Here we are, there's actually a sign on the lock gate. Please always use the side ponds first. The pond is basically a reservoir of water which is poured in or out of the lock to save water from the main canal. So all this water is originally coming down from the Worcester and Birmingham canal, which is further up. Here I am at the staircase once again. There's lock number 4, number 5, so number 4 empties into number 5. Wow, not much headroom in there. So here's a stroke of luck. Some people are opening this swing bridge so that this hire boat can come through.
You up.
It's much quicker on foot.
It is, isn't it?
You know, but you knew that.
Pesky lot.
You knew that anyway. You're doing very well. So we're going to see a boat turning around as well now. Be an added bonus.
Slow up.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, if you did, please give it a like, do leave a comment. But until next time, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Mr. and Mrs. Swan and family. Bye!